Well, hello there. Good evening on here on a Monday night. It's time for a look back at another classic rock album here on the Prog Monster. My name is Murph, and I'm the host of this show. So, the album I picked for today, I never actually owned this album, although I've had almost every track off of it at some point or another. But we're going to do this tonight. This is Steve Miller's. Get up close there so you can see it. Book of Dreams. Yep. Steve Miller's Book of Dreams. That's the album we're doing tonight. So released May the 10th, 1977. CBS Studios in San Francisco, California was where it was recorded. It's about 38 minutes, just a little over 38 minutes in length, on the Capitol record label and produced by Steve Miller himself. So featured in here is the Steve Miller Band plus extra people involved. So Steve Miller on vocals, guitars, synthesizers, and sitar as well. David Denny. I don't know why I'm having a problem with people's names. Guitar. Greg Douglas on guitar and slide guitar. Byron Alfred on piano and synthesizers. Lonnie Turner on bass. Greg Malaber on drums and percussion. In addition to that, we have a few added instrumentalists or musicians added to the album for specific roles. So you got Norton Buffalo on harmonica on Wintertime and The Stake. You got Les Dudek on lead guitar on Sacrifice. Kenny Johnson on drums on Sacrifice, and Joachim Young on piano on Sacrifice, as well as Charles Calamise on bass on Sacrifice, and Curly Cook on acoustic guitar on Sacrifice. So if you have another whole set of musicians playing on this one song, and then it ends off with Bob Glub on bass on Wintertime. So I'm not sure what the reasoning was for that. I'm sure I could find out if I really wanted to. This particular thing won't tell you much, though. So anyways, I like the cover of this album too. It does really kind of have that mystical look to it. Okay, so there are a total of 12 tracks on this version of the album, and this, I believe, is the original. This is not an upgraded version. I don't think it is. Anyways, like I said, 12 tracks. I got 2 on the front page here, and then I got the rest covered on the back. Most of the stuff is very well known, very spacey album. Lots of synthesizer parts here, lots of keyboard parts here. Trying to give that spacey almost, and in little cases they cross over into that psychedelic realm too. Lots of acoustic guitar, really catchy hooks everywhere on this album. His vocals are fantastic, very distinguishable voice Steve Miller has. All I have to do is hear him on the radio without even knowing the song. I know it's him right away. So he has three instrumentals on the album. Short, fairly short. A couple of them are short. One's a little bit longer, but not too much. And then you got some real catchy tracks and lots of radio-friendly stuff that did exceptionally well. Sorry, I'm just trying to get rid of some of these pop-ups here that seem to want to pop up. Anyways, so we have opening track is called Threshold. It's an instrumental. Lots of synthesizers, very spacey, and it kind of opens the album in a kind of spacey way, which is going to set the table for the rest of the album, which has lots of that on it. Lots of catchy stuff as well. Next song out is the first hit on the album called Jet Airliner. Catchy, up-tempo, guitar-driven song with lots of acoustic guitar parts and riffs as well on here. Pretty lengthy opening too. It's not a short opening. Usually a minute and a half of them playing guitar and kind of setting the stage for the bombastic part that's about to happen. The vocals are clear, concise, and very distinguishable as him. Lots of catchy hooks. This is a radio-friendly, driven, catchy hook type song. So we're going to flip this book over so I can tell you about the others. So the next track out of this is called Wintertime. This is my favorite track on the album. It's a deeper cut than some of the. It wasn't a single or anything like that, but it's a fantastic tune. Starts out with this wind and weathery noises. Then it's got this kind of a mellow acoustic part that leads into the harmonica part, very front and center here on this particular track. Really catchy but subdued vocals here. It's almost like ballad material, but it isn't a ballad at all. It's just more of a subdued pastoral type song with lots of catchy synthesizer parts to it. I just love this song. It just makes me want to sing when I hear it. Probably my favorite track on the album. Next song up is Swingtown, another one of my favorite tracks on the album. Also one of the other singles. This track opens with a nice drum part that's really catchy. The bass fills give it that total rhythm section feel to it. Nice catchy hooks. The song is, it's nice catchy hooks with a nice kind of a little bit more subdued piano. That's what I was trying to think of the word. Catchy guitar riff and the vocals forward, strong, and very memorable. Really catchy track. Next up is True Fine Love. This one, another really good deep cut, heavy catchy acoustic guitar feel to it. Really classic Steve Miller kind of vocals here, just really catchy. It does pick up pace a little bit as the song goes along, and lots of catchy hooks. Great beat and rhythm section here. I like the guitar solo too. It's a nice riff with it as well. Next up is Wish Upon a Star, not the one that you would, not the Happy Trails one, as we call it. This is his own version of it. Nice, slow, melodic, spacey, almost psychedelic opening to it with lots of synthesizers. The vocals are melodic, slow, low in the registry, catchy. Very spacey track. I like it a lot. Next up, Jungle Love. This is the other hit on the album. So he had 3 singles off the album. All did very well. Another spacey gun-like sound going on here with some whistles. Then it jumps into the track. Really catchy up-tempo riff. Vocals are up-tempo, catchy vocals, catchy chorus, catchy hooks, catchy, right? Guitar part is very strong on this song. It's a good solid song. I don't think it's probably the worst of the 3 singles, but that's saying a lot since how good all of them are. Then you get, and it's also the first track on the flip side if you have a vinyl. Electrolux Imbroglio, I think that's what it's called. It's an instrumental synthesizer opening, very spacey dominated sound. Kind of an opening for the next track, which is called Sacrifice, which is also very spacey and psychedelic opening as well. So it just kind of continues. It's a little bit mellow. The song's a bit mellow. It's got a quite catchy vocal harmonies. So you get a couple of people. I don't know if it's him doing overlays or overdubs here, but it sounds like it could be. Nice kind of harmonies, or nice lead parts as well. I would say this is a very forward, kind of a bluesy centered solo that kind of happens here. But the track overall, very spacey. Lots of that here on the album. If you like that spacey sound, you're going to love this album. The Stake, which is the next one up, frontal heavy guitar assault that opens it up. Really good. Multiple vocals. They're medium in range but catchy in sound. You got a nice spacey, bluesy feel to this song. It's melodic and it moves along fairly quickly. My Own Space, which is the second last track. Most of these songs, if I haven't mentioned, are all within 3 to 4 minutes. You got a couple that are below, but there's nothing. There's only the one track that's long, and that's on the front side. My Own Space, wind, got a nice wind sound, a mellow frontal guitar part to start this song off. Vocals are clear, but have a feeling of being fed through a little bit of a synthesizer. I wouldn't say it's dominant. It may not even exist there, but it sounds to me like it is. Then you got this kind of catchy, it's a catchy track with lots of hooks, really is what it is. Nice interesting frontal keyboard solo part too, which is really good. So it comes forward, get a little bit of a keyboard solo towards the end of the album, song. And then it ends off with another instrumental, the longest on the album, which is called Babes in the Woods. Melodic, acoustic, picking, almost a Scottish feel to this song. Almost feel like a Celtic Highland song. Strong organ, nice keyboard solo part. It's a catchy instrumental. I like it because it has almost that kind of Celtic feel to it. It draws me out. Anyways, that's my take on this album tonight. Book of Dreams from Steve Miller Band, released in '77. Arguably his best album. Definitely the best of the. I think it's one of the best of the kind of more commercial sounding '70s stuff that he did, and kind of by this time he's completely pulled away from that bluesy sound that he was into in the '60s, and has moved very much frontal here with this with the synthesizers and the spacey feel and the catchy kind of up-tempo kind of radio-friendly commercial songs that I think he was known for in that mid-70s, 72 through maybe 78 time period. I have a collection of greatest hits that has a lot of this stuff on it. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you want, you can put your comments about Steve Miller, the Steve Miller Band, the album, A Book of Dreams, or some other thing related to it. If you want to put in the comment sections, you can do that. And we'll see you next Monday with another look back at another classic rock album. Take care, have yourself a good evening, and goodbye here from the Prog Monster.